legitimate. Feel like I'm in an episode of Forensic Files. I think I got my nails done.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments that made us love Keke Palmer.
Well, I mean, you got a mic, I'll take it.
We always have a microphone here.
Oh, you were prepared, Jimmy.
We always have. We got whatever you need.
For this list, we'll be looking at performances, interviews, and actions that have made Keke Palmer one of her generation's definitive stars. What moment made you love Keke Palmer? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, providing a moral center as Zayday Williams, Scream Queens. Most of the characters in Scream Queens were shallow, mean-spirited, and occasionally even murderous, albeit with a comedic touch. Only a handful of characters were genuinely good people. In the first season, the most sympathetic Kappa Kappa Tau members are Grace Gardner, played by Skylar Samuels, and Zayday Williams, played by Palmer.
This is going to be a year of infinite possibilities. I can feel it. And if you're serious about becoming president someday, becoming president of Kappa is not a bad place to start.
Actually, you make a good point.
By season 2, Grace was gone, with Zayday's role being expanded upon, essentially serving as the moral center. While Zayday could have been written as a best friend or final girl archetype, Palmer helps mold her into one of the show's most resourceful, quick-witted players, with enough sass to take on a Chanel or Red Devil.
I've always had a thing for bad boys. But I hate little bitches that kill my friends!
Some Scream Queens characters you love to hate, others you hate to love. We just loved Zayday.
And whether or not you choose to believe it, I see you as being an integral part of its success.
Number 9, playing a stripper and sister, Hustlers. Jennifer Lopez was no stranger when Hustlers hit the scene in 2019. The film also shined the spotlight on several rising stars, including Constance Wu, Lily Reinhart, and Palmer. As Mercedes, Palmer plays a stripper whose charisma makes her a natural con artist.
Let's get another drink. Hey, these are my sisters.
Along with her sisters, Mercedes targets wealthy men and their credit cards. Their actions might be illegal, but they have relatable motives. In Mercedes' case, her fiancé is facing 3 to 5, and lawyers are not cheap.
I mean, come on, Sadie. And you know I love dragging, but do you really want to marry someone who's probably going to prison?
I don't know. 3 to 5 is a big commitment.
Each brings something special to the table, with Mercedes being the life of the party. Of course, sometimes she parties too hard. As much as we love seeing these characters on top, it's equally entertaining when things spiral out of control, sending Mercedes running for the hills.
Guys!
I'm sorry.
Number 8, her response to Zendaya comparisons. Some have compared Palmer to Zendaya, as both are former child stars turned Emmy-winning adult actors. Both have prominent music careers, and both are women of color. Yet one Twitter user argued that Palmer hasn't reached the same levels of mainstream popularity as Zendaya, claiming this demonstrated, quote, how colorism plays out in Hollywood.
The tweet came after another Twitter user called Jordan Peele's new sci-fi film Nope Keke's breakout role, despite her being an actress since she was a child.
As the tweet went viral, Palmer shared her 2 cents, stating that the true, quote, example of colorism is to believe she can be compared to anyone. Palmer went on to list her many achievements.
I'm the youngest talk show host ever, the first black woman to star in her own show on Nickelodeon, and the youngest first black Cinderella on Broadway. I'm an incomparable talent, baby, this is Keke Palmer.
The trajectories of some celebrity careers are bound to have parallels, as that's just the nature of the business. Beyond those surface details, though, Palmer and Zendaya are wholly unique artists on individual journeys to legendary status.
I have over 100+ credits and currently starring in an original screenplay that's the #1 film at the box office, #Nope. I've had a blessed career thus far. I couldn't ask for more, but God continues to surprise me.
Number 7, her support for Black Lives Matter. Palmer has supported several worthy causes and charities, including Saving Our Daughters, Young Women's Christian Association, and Cool to Be Smart. She's been especially active throughout the Black Lives Matter movement, taking to the streets with numerous other demonstrators following the killing of George Floyd.
We have a president that's trying to incite a race war. And when the borders are closed, we can't leave.
You have people in here that need your help. This is when you and y'all stand together with the community, with society.
Amid protesting in June 2020, Palmer confronted the National Guard, pleading with them to march as well. Fearless and passionate, Palmer beautifully articulated why the National Guard's support would mean so much to the movement.
March beside us, let the revolution be televised. March beside us and show us that you're here for us. Make history with us, please.
While one National Guard said that they couldn't leave their post, he complied with another woman's request to take a knee, while a few fellow guards followed. Despite feeling more could have been done, Palmer's actions speak to her bravery and determination to evoke change.
And to hold America accountable to be the great country that we know she's meant to be. I want to see her at her best. I want to see her live up to the creed that all people are here as equal.
Number 6, when she didn't know who Dick Cheney was. Vanity Fair. Did you know that Palmer's full name is Lauren Kiana Palmer? This is just one of the fun tidbits that Palmer shared during her lie detector test with Vanity Fair. The video highlights Palmer's down-to-earth personality, being upfront about her career, childhood, and roads not taken.
Do you think if you went to a normal high school that you would have been prom queen?
Ooh, if I went to high school, I think I would have probably been like the drama girl. Like, either I would have been into athletics or been into acting and singing. Not necessarily the prom queen type thing.
Discussing her time at Nickelodeon, Palmer was asked if she thought that True Jackson was a better VP than Dick Cheney. Palmer didn't try to hide the fact that she had no idea who the former Vice President of the United States was.
I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
A few years and memes later, Vanity Fair asked Palmer about Cheney again. Palmer still knew little about him. Based on what others told her, Palmer didn't think he was worth doing research on.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm actually fine. After finding out who he is, I'm glad didn't know.
Number 5, her Cinderella moment. Cinderella. With a background in acting and singing, it was only a matter of time until Palmer turned to musical theater. In 2014, she made her Broadway debut as the titular heroine of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me.
This wasn't just Palmer's first Broadway role. It also marked the first time that this version of Cinderella had been portrayed by an African American on Broadway. Palmer wasn't new to Cinderella stories, having starred in the modern retelling Rags, although that Nickelodeon original movie saw her play Princess Charming. On stage, Palmer finally got to shine as Cinderella, saying that she had, quote, waited her entire life for a moment like that. We all know the story, but with Palmer in the role, the timeless tale is given new dimensions.
Keke, you really can do anything, girl. You did Broadway. Like, that's how it feels. This is a crazy experience, life-changing.
Number 4, co-hosting the Met Gala. Met Gala. With the 2014 BET series Just Keke, Palmer became one of the youngest talk show hosts ever. Palmer has since hosted high-profile events like the 2020 MTV Video Music Awards.
This is incredible. I can't believe MTV asked me to host. I don't know if I was their first choice or the only one brave enough to do it during COVID. Either way, I got the job, love.
The following year, she served as one of the hosts for Vogue's Met Gala livestream. With most red carpet interviews, the person asking the questions is usually the least interesting part. When it's Palmer holding the mic, though, the red carpet belongs to her.
Let's watch her while she walk away. Ooh. Okay. Yes!
Palmer kept the evening moving at a breezy pace with her signature energy, wit, and ability to connect with others on the spot. Since this is the Met Gala, Palmer also dressed appropriately with a glittering Sergio Hudson gown reminiscent of Diana Ross.
When I get into a role, the costume really helps me get into it. How is that for you? Is it the same?
Man, I'm the exact same. I'm the exact same.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm having a non-red carpet conversation because it's true. A costume really helps you get into character.
They really do. Sometimes I have no idea until I put the look on.
If only Palmer's food pick looked as appealing. Number 3, turning a nope into a yep. Nope. Some have described Nope as Palmer's breakthrough role. If you skim through her filmography, you'll find that Palmer actually had a lot of notable roles before this 2022 sci-fi horror film. That said, Nope is arguably Palmer's most high-profile movie to date, being from Oscar winner Jordan Peele.
We like to say, since the moment pictures could move,
Yeah, skin in the game.
Palmer is nothing short of magnetic as Emerald Haywood, a young lady looking for her big shot in Hollywood. M isn't the most reliable person, however. She thus finds another path to fame and fortune when a UFO surfaces above her family ranch.
Ain't nobody gonna get what we gonna get.
What we gonna get?
The money shot.
What's up?
Undeniable proof of aliens on camera. The Oprah shot.
In addition to bringing levity to the eerie story, Palmer is a terrific foil for Daniel Kaluuya's OJ, who lacks his sister's pizzazz. Funny, heartfelt, and badass, Palmer's range is on full display here.
Let's go, boy!
I'm trying to save you.
My brother is out there.
Should I do it?
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Number 2, her celebrity impressions. After almost a decade before Nope, Palmer appeared on Key and Peele as Malia Obama's anger translator. Reflecting on that role years later with Jimmy Fallon, Palmer shared her dead-on impression of Vice President Kamala Harris.
We did it, Joe. You're the President of the United States of America.
That's just one of the many celebrity impressions in Palmer's repertoire. In another Tonight Show appearance, Palmer showed off her singing chops as Shakira and Cher. Palmer can hit all the right notes as Beyoncé, Brandy, and Mary J. Blige as well. However, a crying Angela Bassett has got to be Palmer's most requested impression, especially as a guest on the Queen Latifah show. Palmer has been doing that impersonation since childhood. Whenever she crosses paths with the real Bassett, though, the impression has never been brought up.
And she's never said anything to me about it ever. Whenever I see her, she's never said anything about it. Whenever I see her, it's just like, hey, and we just move forward. But the key to an Angela Bassett impersonation is all in the lips. She does very much with the lips.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Voicing Izzy Hawthorne, Lightyear. No surprise, Palmer is Space Ranger material.
Sensors have indicated that the Zerg ship powers the robots on the ground.
So we fly up there, we blow up the ship, and surprise, robots, you're toast.
How she got to work with Issa Rae, Insecure. A mix-up on Twitter made a guest spot a real deal.
I was on the Condola hate train.
As we all were.
And I was just like, I need her out of here, and I need you to help me help you in the show.
Right.
But then she put me in and had me be on Condola's team.
Asking Whoopi to be in Sister Act 3, The View. Make it happen already.
I just want you to know I'm available for the job. Any job. You ain't got to say nothing now, I'll send you an email, something, just let me know if you need me.
I already brought it up.
Her Nickelodeon days, True Jackson VP. Vice President Palmer has a nice ring to it.
I'm the new VP.
Singing the national anthem, World Series. Whether you were for Houston or Atlanta, we were all Team Palmer.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, her first lead role, Akeelah and the Bee. On the heels of a few supporting roles, Palmer demonstrated her potential as a lead in Akeelah and the Bee. Around age 10, Palmer met with writer-director Doug Atchison about the script. Atchison appreciated that Palmer asked so many questions about the characters and their motivations, believing she would be the ideal collaborator.
I'm naturally inquisitive.
Yes, which is also sometimes confused with being naturally obnoxious here.
As well written as Atchison's screenplay is, Akeelah wouldn't have been the same without Palmer. Playing the titular spelling prodigy, Palmer gives one of cinema's most authentic youth performances.
Congratulations, Akeelah.
In a film that explores broken families, discrimination, and insecurity, Palmer proves that she's more capable of tackling heavy-handed subjects. She also holds her own against acting giants like Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett. With this film, another star was born in Palmer.
Who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.